Hello again, this is a little video about the Leica SF58 flash gun, which I use in conjunction with my Leica R9 camera. You may notice that it is actually a Metz 58 AF1, but with the Leica red dot on the front. It's a nice little flash gun. It works quite well with the system. It's a TTL flash. It also has high speed flash sync. By way of comparison, I've got a Canon 600EX RT, just for size comparison. There's not a lot of difference in it. The back, sides, you may notice that the significant difference is the size of the head, which is a fair bit longer. It's probably about half an inch, centimetre and a half longer. They're pretty much the same functions. The only difference is the Metz one has a fill flash on the front, the Canon one doesn't. So we'll get rid of the Canon one and concentrate on this one. Go through a few of the features. There's a lock on the side there, matching grey button. That one doesn't actually do anything, so push it, goes up to 90, swings around to whatever that is, and then it goes 180 degrees in the other direction, so you can actually have it facing backwards, bounce it off a wall behind you, whatever. It goes around, locks at 90, and then you can push that button, and I believe that's 9 degrees down. So on the front you have a diffuser which covers an 18mm lens. There's a bounce card on the top, which is always useful to have. Fill flash, which, whoops, don't drop it. Fill flash, which you can turn down to from full power to a half or a quarter power. There's autofocus lamps on the front which don't do anything, not on a film camera anyway, because it's not autofocus. There's a small electronic eye type thing just there which you might not be able to see. That's for the auto modes. There's a thumb wheel there which locks it onto the camera, and a small pin comes down so it can't get moved. On this side there's a terminal there for a battery which you can use, and there's a USB port there for upgrading to more modern cameras should you wish to. Batteries on this side, 4 AA's, just pretty much standard these days. Pushes in, and then there's 4 buttons and an on-off switch which I'll just turn on there. You get a nice little Leica logo, and then all your information comes up. I'll see if I can get this a little bit closer. Might get a, there you go, let's just see that a little bit better. Now there's mode, set, menu, and a test flash, which I'll just fire one off now. Here we go. That was bright. Right, so on the mode, it's in TTL at the moment, so you get you have to push that twice. It's TTL, auto, manual, manual slave, and strobe. Now I should say, when this is connected to a camera, depending on the modes that you're in, you do get more options there. So just go back into that and go up. So that's slave, strobe, slave, manual. You also get manual high speed sync, automatic, TTL, and you also get a TTL high speed sync as well. This one is the set button for changing exposure. Press it again, that's your ISO, aperture, and then you can manually select the zoom range as well. Go back, and then there's the menu, which is that's to set the front fill flash and the power of that. And you have to push that twice. And let's set your beep or not, set a standby time, test light, key lock soft, which sets the flash to one setting wider than you would normally have set, just to give it a slightly softer light, which is what it says on the tin. And then go back, and then you set your meters or feet there. I'll just go up and set the test. So test on set, and then that gives you a method by which you can judge the shadows from the position that your light is set at. I'll just set that off. It is I think it's about 4 to 5 seconds, something like that, but this is what it looks like anyway. There you go. Hope you're suitably blinded by that, but that is quite a useful setting if you want to, you know, just check the shadows, where shadows are falling. Okay, I hope that's been of some help. Oh, forgot something quite important on this as well. Now I'll just turn that off. As far as I'm aware, Leica or Metz didn't do an off-camera record, so you could actually get the camera and the flash separated. But so you may know this, I don't know whether it's widely known or not, but if you can get a Nikon SC17 cord, which is quite old, I don't know if they're still available now, but you may notice if I flip that, the pins are exactly the same. Now if you put your flash on that and this on your camera, you will get the full system activity of the flash on that. So you get your TTL flash, fill flash, also fill flash for daylight. Everything works. I have checked it out and it does work. You also get the ready light as well in the viewfinder. It's just a means of getting the camera and the flash separated. That stretches out to about 1 meter, so 3 feet, 1 meter, something like that. And it has got a tripod socket on the bottom as well. These connectors on the side are for the Nikon original TTL wired flash system. Now I don't know, I've not tried it and I'm not going to see whether you can fit other flashes on that, but it does work on the R8. Now I'm not saying as well that you can use a Nikon gun, because I don't know what this wire transmits through it from a Nikon flash gun. Essentially all it is a series of wires that transmit information from the camera to the flash and vice versa. So Nikon guns may transmit different information, so it's not worth the possible problems that you may get if you use a Nikon gun on it. Obviously you can use just a basic manual flash gun without any of the terminals on it. It'll still work, but you'll have to obviously use it in either auto or manual. Okay, hope that's been of some help. Bye.